Welcome back to Hermit Skies. All right. Well, making some progress here, I think. I've actually started upgrading some of my chests to diamond because I realized how much of a mess I had with just these little wooden chests all over the place. And like, for example, here. This sucker is getting full quickly, and I don't have a place for that stuff. And frankly, it's just as fine to be right there. And now there's plenty of room for it. Anyway, still working on getting towards the point of having an AE system up. And I think I'm getting close. Because my thing that I set up with last time with the end stone and the mechanism to crush it, to generate it and crush it, has yielded a pretty good amount, almost 4,000 prosperity shards. Yeah. And running the mob farm has generated at least a reasonable amount of inferium essence. And so on. Now, caps lock. The main key here is the inscriber presses. And that's because you need certus quartz essence around the various materials in order to get them. Okay. The certus quartz essence, it comes from a certus quartz seed. And for that, we need tier 3 crafting seeds, which means tier 2, and tier 1, which means base crafting seeds, and prosperity shards. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of seeds. And finally, I decided, I went looking it up and whatnot, and I decided that the thing to do was to come over here and set up another batch of sieves with string mesh, because apparently you can't sieve dirt on anything stronger than string mesh. So I sieved up a bunch of, like 3 stacks of dirt that I could ill afford to spend, and I got myself some seeds. So let's see here. We need a mess of base crafting seeds, which is going to be that. So let's just start out with a stack or 2 of them. At least 2, I would think. And I'm going to have to be generating dirt. Actually, come to think of it, dirt recipe, dirt essence, and you get that from dirt seeds, of course. And that's a tier 1 crafting seed with inferium essence and dirt. Okay, I'll bite. Let's try this. We've got inferium essence. We've got 5 tier 1 seeds. We're going to need more than that, so let's get started with the tier 1 seeds. Tier 1 crafting seeds. Inferium essence around base crafting seeds, of course. Alright. Base crafting. Okay. And that's inferium essence. Tier 1 seeds. Say 8. Alright. Okay. Alright. Some dirt seeds. Okay. Now, presumably, I'm going to need a tilling device. And forgive me if I'm coming across a little on the ignorant side about that. I honestly don't know. Alright, fine. We'll make a diamond hoe, just simply because it'll last a long time. Alright. That's probably going to need to be water in the middle, right? I wouldn't be surprised, or rather I'd be surprised if it didn't need water in the middle. Okay, let's find out. I'll bet you it does. Just to keep the dirt tilled. Alright. How about that? We're growing dirt. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Keep it lit. Discourage spawns. Alright, now how does this stuff respond to the watering can? Where is the watering can? I'm pretty sure I have one here. Ah, here we go. Yes. And the water in the middle is a nice handy way to get the thing refilled. Anyway, this should work out to being a renewable source of dirt that is a little easier than messing with the trees and whatnot. Alright, great. Now, onward to the inscribers. This presses. We're going to need to get the certus quartz seeds up and running. We need tier 2 crafting seeds, so we got base crafting seeds. And let's get a bunch more of this. All right. Tier 1, like so. And then we need to take it up to tier 2 with Prudentium, which I need to make a mess of course. Okay, that's going to be Inferium with the infusion crystal. I can see that running out. Yeah. Okay. So, tier 1 seeds. Is tier 1, well, the tier 2 seeds. Tier 1 with Prudentium. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Intermedium Prudentium around the crystal. So just start off at this level, and then take this and pop that around there. And get some tier 3 seeds. Take the 16s or the tier 2s. Get some tier 3s. And then combine that with certus quartz crystals, tier 3 crafting seeds, and intermedium essence, which I need to make more of again. Wait a minute. I am running low on that. You see how fast this stuff is going. The production of it is going to have to be not only automated, but accelerated. And something is quest dinging, so... Alright, what did I need? Oh yeah. Alright, take the prudentium. Do like so. Take the intermedium and get some certus quartz crystals. Alright, here we go. Tier 3 seeds. Intermedium. And some certus quartz crystals. Certus quartz seeds. There's only 4 of them to start with, but that's alright. And they shouldn't have the least little bit of problem coexisting along here. Okay, this is the beginning of actually getting something going on here. Certus quartz seeds, dirt seeds. It's a very low beginning, but it's a beginning. I wonder, can I grow inferium essence this way? Inferium essence recipe, yada yada. Seed reprocessor? No, we don't want to do that. Maybe sometime we might need to. Inferium ore, alloy smelter, inferium ore. Not too many options there. Yeah. So the mob farm is still going to be the leading way of getting inferium. So I'm going to have to see about speeding things up. And what would be nice would be coming up with a mob farm that didn't require me to AFK for 18 years at a time, because that's a time sink. But starting to get something going on here. Okay, I am going to just kind of babysit this for a while and get some stuff growing. I know there's ways to speed it up later on, but this is kind of early game here. So we'll play the early game and do what's needed. Alright, took a little while, but I got to where I had 32 certus quartz essence. And that's exactly what I need to make one each of the 4 different presses. So I can come over here and I can just wrap these around the middle here, and you get one with a bit of silicon, you get another one with some gold, and another one with some diamond, and for the last one I need a single pure certus quartz crystal. And so I ground up a certus quartz crystal and I mixed it with sand. I got the certus quartz seed, and you'll notice here it's at 1%. That's after like sitting there in that puddle of water for 20 minutes. So I ain't going to do that. That's like insane. They've nerfed the daylights out of that thing. So it's time for Growth Accelerator. And that's going to be Fluix block, easy enough. Glass cable, a little teeny bit of a rabbit hole, but not too awfully bad. So let's see. Glass cable, that's quartz fiber, it's nether quartz dust. There's nether quartz dust, and I made some Fluix crystals before. Let's see. Some iron. Alright, and some glass. Alright, let's chase this thing down. Let's get some of these made. That'll be enough of that for the moment. Quartz glass. That'll work for now. Fluix block. Get out of there. Why does it do that? That's weird. Okay, growth accelerators, kabang. 4 of them. That'll do for the moment. Okay, we got a ding for that. Great. Okay. No, not like that. Just put something down there to place it against. No, not there. Ugh. You ever have one of those days where things don't really want to cooperate very much? Alright, now I'll need some water in there and some of this cable that I evidently didn't make enough of after all. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, you. Yeah, it's got to be like that. Okay, not a problem. Okay, cable here, cable there. Cable there. Now I need one more thing. An energy acceptor. That's going to be easy enough. One of those, and now I need some energy conduit. Alright. Energy acceptor right there, it hooks to that. And just for right now, oh, that's not energy conduit, that's power conduit, or item conduit. Put that away. This is ugly and temporary. I'll fix it later off camera. Right now, I just want it to work. Okay. Now, conveniently enough, there's a bucket. Let's get some water. And I'm not wearing the magnet. Now they should actually turn into something. And I'll be back when they do. Alright, it looks like that thing is done. Okay, pure certus, great. So we hop back over here. We throw a pure certus in there. And we have the final calculation press thing. Alright. Now, let's see. The inscriber. That's pretty much a no-brainer. A couple of sticky pistons, pure fluids, and some iron. Let's see, I have a couple of pistons. I have some slime balls, thanks to the mob farm. Being located in a slime chunk. Yeah. Alright, that's one. Alright, now the next step, the AME Controller, this guy, engineering processors. I'm going to need 2 of those for each controller, and I'm going to need platinum plates. Now, according to this, you can make them in the smeltery with a plate cast, but when I click on plate cast, it shows uses for it, like so, indicating that it consumes the cast in each of these things. What I have not been able to find is how to make the plate cast. Presumably you have to have a plate already and put it in there and pour the aluminum, brass, or gold around it. Yeah. But in these it says that it consumes the cast. Whatever. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make the compactor, and I'll go ahead and make this up off camera and use that and make up a bunch of pure fluids in the doohickey thing over there and start getting the AME controller modules built. Meanwhile, back at the ranch there are some quests to take care of. Let's see, agricultural thing, we got that, and we got this one. Alright, Ender, I don't think there is anything new in there yet. Energistics, of course. We got the presses, stop the presses, and we got the inscriber, and the growth accelerators. Okay, that's a start. That pretty much opens up the possibilities of getting an AE system together, hopefully very, very soon. Meanwhile, what do we got? Fluix blocks and certus quartz. All right, that is pretty good. Charm mining AOE. Okay. Okay, 3x3 mining radius. Flask of fleet feed, yada yada. Mirrors, photovoltaic cells. Those could be useful. Yellowite ore is always welcome. I think that's it, so I'm just gonna you get out of there. Throw this stuff in here for right now. You get out of there. Okay, and a quarter heart. Yeehaw. Alright. I am going to work on this, and by next episode I expect to have enough controller blocks to start the AME controller and get some other things going. And yes, this is a terrible way to do this. I know, it's ugly and so on, but it's turned off for right now. I'm also going to be looking into ways to properly automate this. Because standing here with the watering can that is kind of really seriously nerfed from what the watering can used to be in 1.7.10, yeah, not the way to go. So I'm going to look into ways to properly automate these seeds, because there's going to be a whole lot of them growing at some point, fairly hopefully soonish. In the meanwhile, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.